I'm Belinda Sheahan and this is my husband Michael Sheahan, and we're at the Bush Inn Brewhouse, and we've also got the Thirsty Camel Bottle Shop at Deloraine.
Can you talk a bit about the history, how it started, when it started?
Do you want me?
There you go.
The Bush Inn itself has been owned by the Sheahan family for about 40 years, and Lynn and Pete are still own it, and they've semi-retired, and they're helping Michael and I, who took it over 5 years ago technically, and we've been working in the business for the last 15-20 years together, so with Lynn and Pete. And we had ideas and plans because we knew they were going to retire soon. So Michael started developing the bottle shop and the ideas of the expansion there, because it was needed in the town, a bigger bottle shop. And about 12-15 years ago we bought the next door property and started running out of that, but it soon grew out of itself, and we ended up renovating 3 years ago to the bottle shop that is there today, and it's been really popular and a lot of people using that. We also, during COVID, we had a unique opportunity to close the whole bar at the Bush Inn and completely transform it into what it is now, which sort of reflects where Michael and I wanted to take the business, with our idea of brewing our own beer, as Michael and I have been lovers of craft beer for a long time, and we've seen a need in Deloraine to have something that's very family friendly, very open, and also exploring different craft beers as well as lots of different other Tasmanian wines and spirits and whiskies and things that have just been booming since COVID, but a bit before that industry, the liquor industry and craft beer industry in Tasmania had started to boom. We wanted to have a place that really reflects our love of Tasmanian products, and so we renovated during COVID and reopened in December of 2020 and put our brewery in, and we've just been ticking away since then, doing some different things and just finding our feet, but mostly just enjoying talking to the locals and people that are coming along. And we've done lots of different things like events, beer launches and all sorts of things over the last 5 years, and we're just going to keep doing that, seeing what we love to do, and just keep brewing beer and hopefully get a little bit bigger with our brewery is our goal down the track. But at the moment it's still just a really nice little niche small batch brewery.
So that it's brewed on site.
Yep.
Out the back, is that?
Yeah, I got a little brew house out the back, just a little 100 litre brew house.
Okay.
Just do enough to keep our taps
Yep.
semi-populated and
Yep.
fill in the rest.
Oh, very good. Is that sort of something that you have had? You talked about an interest in craft brewing for a little while. Have you done brewing before?
No, it's all just self-taught.
Yep.
Yeah. Probably about 10 years ago, before craft beer really took off, there was a bit of a need in the bottle shop for craft beer, and I found that I couldn't actually find the beers I wanted. So rather than trying to find them, I just started brewing them.
How would you describe the beers that you make or that you thought?
Probably full flavoured and characterful. So yeah, not just your normal traditional beers, but the ones that are a little bit out there, those big flavour profiles that you don't really get a lot of on tap. So
You recently won an award for tourism. Can you talk a bit about that?
Yep, so the Tasmanian Hospitality Association that we've been part of for a long time, and they have judges that come out and different categories, and each year we've put in for different categories, and this year we were lucky enough to win Best Casual Dining out of 44 different venues around the state, and we feel pretty happy about that. And I think it's just a matter of that we've just got that really nice atmosphere, really lovely food, and our nice bar with a huge selection. So I think whoever came and judged it just really got what we were trying to portray in our business. So I feel pretty lucky to have received that out of that many places, especially
44, and it's a strong competition across the state.
yeah, it's a strong category, that one.
Yeah, and especially because that is what we were trying to aim for, that nice casual relaxed atmosphere, kid friendly, or anyone can come along and just feel welcomed. And so I was pretty happy to receive that this year. I feel proud of what our staff and what we've accomplished, and especially because we've just got a one style menu this year as well, and only open 4 days. I wasn't really sure if we'd be up to match with some of the other places, that amazing places around Tasmania, but yeah, when they called out our name I was very shocked but very happy about it. So
did you go to a ceremony?
Yep, we went down to Hobart to the awards, and
the Botanical Gardens.
At the Botanical Gardens, yeah. So
Well, congratulations. You mentioned your team here. Can you talk a bit about the team and how many people work here and what they do?
Yep, so we have, it seems like two separate businesses, but we're just one big happy family here. With the Thirsty Camel bottle shop, we're able to get a lot of suppliers that you don't really see in a lot of mainstream and bottle shops, and a lot of very local people that only supply to, say, one or two places. So we're really lucky in that way. So our staff, they know the people that are coming in. We're able to use a lot of Tasmanian stuff from the bottle shop there. So some of the staff work both places, and then in the actual restaurant side of things, we've just got a very small crew and they're really skilled. We've got a few juniors as well who have been working with us for a few years, who are really lovely and live locally on the town. And I think it just makes it a really nice atmosphere to have that nice close team. Anything else there?
No, I think it's pretty good.
Tourism is obviously important and supporting local is important. Can you throw some words around why it's important to support local? Why people in the area should come and I don't know, I guess eat out here, support local businesses.
Yep. Yeah, we do have a lot of tourists come through because we are quite popular in like the Google searches, and just recently winning the awards has really flooded a lot of people our way, which is really great. And a lot of local businesses and people actually suggest us to people, which is really lovely. And I think because they know that they're going to get good service and great food, and just also be able to explore some unique Tasmanian experiences that we have in regards to our food and wine and spirits list. With the local people, we have a really great support of locals, and we're really lucky. We have lots of locals that come out and dine regularly with us, and they have over the last 5 years, even with our changing menus when we've had different chefs come on. And we might just keep changing when we get a nice staff member come along. They might be a traveller, or they might be someone that's just moved to the town. We're able to adapt our business model, so that's really great as well, so that the locals are always looking for, oh, what are they doing now, and we try and give them a little bit of something different sometimes, especially with like our event that we've got coming up for New Year's. We haven't done a New Year's event for a couple of years, but this year we've got really nice staff and we're just in a good place to be able to do it. Falls on a Wednesday when we're open, so that works really well for us coming back from the Christmas break. And we've got a really lovely back garden, so we're going to do live music and fire pots and things. And I think when locals see that, they get really excited, as they know whenever we do an event, it's always going to be really good.
Yeah, because they're so passionate. They love getting out and supporting their local community.
We had some memorable moments here.
Yeah.
Goodness. Over the past 5 years, since we've opened, because it's been our little baby that Mike and I have taken on, and we've had some of my favourite moments were some of our events that we did over time with different staff supporting us. We had some different chefs, and we did like a whiskey tasting night, and we've done a really successful Oktoberfest with our own beers as well as some other Tasmanian German style beers that the other craft breweries had made. So yeah, I think being able to be flexible to do events, but then also just keep the way our business runs as a core, but then being able to do all these other fun things when we want to do it. It's just a bit of fun really for us. We like doing those events and doing just different things occasionally.
Yep. Plans for the future?
I guess our biggest plan is expanding the microbrewery at the back. So we've got it just tucked away in a little old shack out the back at the moment. So that's attached to the old shed, which is quite a bit bigger. So the plan is to bigger brewery equipment, turn the shed into a bit more of a function space, so people can actually have some sort of engagement parties, birthday parties out there, a few fire pots, maybe some smoked meat, that sort of thing. Yeah, and just really ramp up the brewing side of things.
Okay. Do you have a rough idea when you might be able to get some of those plans underway? Is that hard?
It's always 6 months time, but then it gets pushed out, and then it's another 12 months, and yeah.
We did have a wedding here at the start of the year, this year, and it was really fun. And it was just something that the people just really loved our venue and wanted to celebrate with their family and friends. And it just really spiked a passion in me to be able to do that sort of function. Not always weddings, but just have the space that people can come and they know they're going to have a really great experience with whatever function it is. So that's something that I want to keep pushing for the future.
Okay, so more functions and events potentially.
Yep.
And
Yeah, we feel like Deloraine's really lacking a function space and a meeting space in general as well, just for groups to get together and chat, and get a lot of work groups come through that just want their own sort of space, and a lot of time they're up in their beer garden in the little cover area out there, and 20 or 30 that just want to sit around and talk some work business while they have a couple of beers.
Yeah.
There's definitely plenty of those sort of options available that people don't really have access to at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there are some function spaces around the town, but some of them don't really have the atmosphere or like the easy access to catering. If they hire a space, they often have to cater for themselves, things like that, where we're hoping to have a really lovely atmosphere and great food and all the package all in one.
They don't need to worry about all the different parts. It's all done. That makes sense. And like you mentioned before, it's very family friendly.
Yep.
As well, which is important. So. What's your favourite part of the Meander Valley?
The riverbank. We love walking around the riverbank most days. Walk around there, see the little turbo chooks running around.
Yeah, and we feel pretty lucky to be where we are too. We've got this beautiful building which is such a rich history of Deloraine. It's a part of Deloraine, and it's part of the community, and it's a part of us. Like, I don't see us ever moving from here, or I feel like our children will take it on over the years, and it's just really nice to be in Deloraine and have everything we've got around us, that beautiful produce, all the amazing other venues. There's just lots to do, beautiful walks, like just all at the fingertips of Deloraine. We just love it here. Like, we have travelled a lot, but when we come back home here to Deloraine, we're like, yes, we're pretty lucky people.